my gosh, it's so cold. There's so many kids
here. Do you
here.
mind if I use the secret passageway in your campsite?
No. Camping wears me out. Look how cute he is. We are eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. And we are back at Guadalupe River State Park. We haven't been here in a while. Last time we were in Cedar Sage with those teeny tiny little camp spots where you have to unhitch and park side by side with your truck and camper have to be side by side. And this one, I think it's Turkey something. I'll put the name in here. But it's for larger campers, and it was the last one available. So this is kind of a fly-by-night. I got a camp spot on the weekend. It's my birthday weekend, and I thought, well, it's not that far from home, and it wasn't a far drive at all to get to the campground. And this one's usually really packed. So I thought, why not? Maybe I'll do a video on what I keep kind of readily available, just in case you find a campsite like I did at kind of at the last minute and are kind of ready to go when you want to. And yes, it's it's been dry, but we've had some showers a couple months ago, so it's not, I don't think it's terrible, but they said very low water in the river, so we'll have to see what that looks like. Very pleasant. This is October 7th. It's still very warm, and I know I talk about the weather a lot and the temperatures, but I like weather and I like talking about that. And I think if people want to come down to some of the areas where I'm camping, you might want to know, hey, what's the temperature like in Texas in October? And I'm here to tell you that it's still warm. Okay, that didn't take very long at all. And I chose to kind of turn it at an angle, just to I've got a bus next to me. And it's level, I cannot believe it. Of course, I've got kids across from me. I know, Jupe said, let us out of here. Just a second, he'll get in the front seat, I'm sure. People across from me have birds in a cage and a couple of dogs. But look, see, I made it like where it's not totally straight. I made it a little bit of an angle. Got a little bit of privacy, but I cannot believe it's really level. Look at that. Pretty good. The problem with Jupe. Yes, I know Gemma, he's a toot. He gets in the front seat. It's a big problem, and I've put all kinds of stuff here to block him, and nothing keeps him back here. And so I just have to get the leash, pull him back. He is a mess. Jupe, come on. Gemma, what are we gonna do with him? What are we gonna do with him, Gemma? Gemma said, I just want to go get those birds over there in that cage and those little doggies and play some chase. These are nice sights at Guadalupe River State Park. I like that they've left a lot of trees, kind of dispersed around the campsites. I'll show you this. I guess you call these a schoolie. I don't want to intrude, but look at that thing. That thing's about 50 feet long. That's gigantic. I've got the little panels up. Well, these are the big ones. This is a 40-inch. And I know the reason why I like this is it's kind of a stopgap. It's nice, especially when the weather is nice and I can have the door open, and if the poodles want to go out and get a drink or whatever, I don't have to worry about it. And they won't go to the bathroom in there. And I also have, these are 8 panels. You can buy them. They come in 8 panels in one big box, and then I actually bought 2. So I have 16 panels if I need it. And they come with the little gate thing. I know, I'm right here, Jupe, Mr. Baby. And if I was staying anywhere longer, I might put, I've got like a little cooler there, and I would put something there, but unless they're really after something like a raccoon or a possum or something, they're not going to try to get out of there, I don't think. And then see, now that that's in the sun, I'm not really using that as a place to sit out there, with them. But we can just come over here, and they're on the tie out, and we can sit in the shade. And Gemma can smell everything she wants to smell. During the day around this park, it's pretty quiet around the campground area. you know, the campsites, because I think everybody goes down to the river. And I want to talk about one quick thing. I know some of the people have commented that if you put the little covers on the window, then you can't see out. Well, that's true. I mean, if you have your window open, obviously you can see out. But I like to put these on there when I'm leaving the campsite and the sun is beating down. It really, really helps with that reflectix inside that. And, you know, we're gonna leave, we're gonna go down to the river and mess around. So, you know, we have the inside shades that block it, but this, if you can see in there, that just gives it, you know, a little bit of extra help to block, because we're in full sun right now, and this is October 8th, and it's supposed to be, I think, 94 today or something. So still pretty hot, but those really, I'm telling you, they really, really help. We made it down here. It's definitely lower, but it's, you know, oh my gosh, it's so cold. Jupe said, I don't know, come on. Oh, it's cold. Oh. Definitely spring fed, but it's, yeah, that's the chute that Caroline and I were shooting down last year. It's quite a bit lower, but it's still flowing, which is nice. Very clear. Look how pretty. And one of the trails, you do have to cross this river to get over to that little trailhead over there. We just crossed the river. It's pretty hot, so I'm not sure how long we'll stay on this sun. I don't know, it's probably 90. This is one thing I just want to talk about briefly, is mowing. See, you probably can't see it right here, but there are hundreds of butterflies in these little flowers, weeds, and you'll know now the monarch was just declared an endangered species, which I never thought I would see in my lifetime. But we need to stop mowing this stuff down along freeways. This is a food source for all of our pollinators. And y'all, if we lose our pollinators, we don't have any food. I really don't think people understand what's happening. Look at this. Oh. Look at them, and they're just everywhere. It's a little swallowtail. That's a soldier or a queen. I never can tell them apart. People mistake them for monarchs, but they're not. See little white spots all fluttering all around. Look how beautiful that is. I just talked to some hikers, and they said it's a very hot trail with no shade, so that's not what we want. We'll go back down toward the river. Gemma's a mountain goat. She's on the rocks with me. A little shady spot. What'd you think about this, Gemma? He's eating that little plant. What are you doing? Do you think it's nice? Oh, okay. Jupe. Pretty. It's so nice. Now these were the areas where we really couldn't get through the last time I was here because it was just so rushing and so deep. But now, see, we can make it across just fine. I mean, it's pretty hot in the sun, but it's very pleasant in the shade. We got a little bit of fall color. In the more open areas of the river, it's usually more crowded, but it's in the sun. Well, that's why we're kind of hanging out around here. Yay! Okay, let's see if we can make it across this. Dun 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 dun! Ooh, I see little fish. Good boy, Jupe. Come on, Gemma. You can do it. Yay! Yay! Yay, Gemma! Yay, Gemma! And the big cypress again. See, this is the area we were last year with the big cliff. And you can see how low it is. And it's still flowing. they both conked out after that river trip. The hike. That's Jupe's spot. And he looks out the window every now and then. He likes to stick his head out and look. And then we'll cross over this way. Got all my stuff out. And Miss Gemma, that's her little spot. I'm gonna see, I've got the door open. That's what I like about this. I can have the door open when the weather's nice. It's getting a little bit warm now. I might turn the AC on just a tiny bit. But I can have the door open and they can go out if they want. But Gemma says no. She was so tired I didn't even take her little harness thing off. See, she would get on that. She gets on that. I think that's called a stress bed or something. Grandma got her. Thank you, Grandma. She gets on that when it's chilly. And we got cold last night. I couldn't believe it. See, that's the Texan in us. It was, I think it got down to maybe 58 degrees and I was freezing. But I had all the windows open. So I had everything open. Jimmy said we were cold and we were coiled up like cats. What are you doing? He said, we've been hiking. Took us in the river. Oh, goodness. He said we're kind of sleepy-doo. Stretching our little legs. And we took a little nap. We got little feet. You're pretty cute. You're pretty cute. We had to get the wool blanket out. Oh, what? Oh, he said, what are you doing? I'm going to stretch. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. Oh, oh, big stretch. We'll go on a TT walk in a minute. Yeah, we will. We're going to TT walk. Is he cute? Yeah. Are you a baby? Are you a baby? Mm-hmm. Well, you see, I'm kind of sleepy-doo still. Camping wears me out. So we got up early this morning. We're not used to that. We got up kind of early. Gemma said, I'll just stay right here. She had him moved. On our birthday walk this morning. Wow, this is interesting that they have moss here. That's kind of unusual. Huh. This is one of the trails that goes from the campground down to the tent area. So you can see how high we are. Oh, and look what's here. This is the antelope horn milkweed. It's really important for the monarchs. There's some more over here that's kind of, you can see the little blooms. Yep, that's their only food source for the larvae. Hi. There's so many kids
here. Do you
here.
mind if I use the secret passageway in your campsite?
No.